Amy Stuttle, who's in the studio with me now from Victory Men's Health. You hear me talking about them all the time. Amy, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
It's great to see you.
Good to see you too, Mark.
Been too long since you've been in.
I know. It's several months.
We should have had you back sooner than that. You didn't bring the doc with you.
I was here actually last Saturday doing a show.
Okay.
The Ion Health show.
Excellent. So I talk to people all the time about what you guys do over there, and I think it's great. And part of what you talk about is, people reach a certain age, and it can start for men in their late 20s, which is testosterone numbers start going down. You take a blood test, figure out what that is. But this is getting some national attention because Tucker Carlson even did a piece on this the other day, didn't he?
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit since it's a Fox News station, right? He had some real interesting facts about how men are failing in America. Obesity, suicide rates are higher. 1 in 5 children are actually living with the woman rather than the male.
Okay.
Like separating, divorce rates are higher, so on and so forth. But he has a real interesting statistic that he talked about. He said testosterone levels in men are falling at an astronomical rate. One study found that average levels of male testosterone dropped 1% every year after 1987. This is absolutely unrelated to age. So that means the average 40-year-old male in 2017 would have testosterone levels 30% lower than the average male in 1987. Completely unrelated to age.
Wow.
Yes.
Just a societal type drop? Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, so, we're really in an epidemic. We had a caller on last Saturday's show that said, is this just a fad? I hear a lot about it. There's commercials and TV ads, and no, it's not. We really are in an epidemic. It's unfortunate, but we are treating men 20s and 30s with low testosterone, and this is not something, there's no magical pill that just fixes this and it just magically goes away. This is a lifestyle that they're going to have to do to treat the low testosterone.
Right. And maybe walk people through that process. This is something that you guys do regularly. What are the impacts of that number being so low?
It has to be environmental factors. It's like, what else could it be? Because if you bring us a 30-year-old male into the clinic and then we have a 70-year-old man in the clinic, majority of the time the 70-year-old man will actually have higher testosterone level than the 30-year-old. And one thing that we think could be causing this is our water. About 20, 30 years ago, OBGYN started putting females on estrogen-based hormone oral contraceptives. And we don't feel like our water system is able to filter that out, and it is causing these major hormone imbalances. Men's estrogen levels are elevated and their testosterone levels are low. It's a real issue. So
what kind of feedback are you getting from your clients after they're starting to get this problem addressed?
Well, they're usually losing significant amount of weight. Their sex drive is up. They have better cognitive ability, like able to focus more at work. I had a gentleman that owns a company that he has several of his employees that come to us, and he's like, I can't thank you enough. I can't believe the difference in their demeanor. So there's a lot of health-related issues when you have low testosterone.
Right, and as you've talked to me before, it makes a big difference, the fact that you have a urologist on staff, a medical doctor who's overseeing all of this treatment before it happens.
Correct.
Right.
Yes, we really like to separate ourselves. So, Dr. Hatchett is great, and he's obviously a full-time urologist as well. So we treat the low testosterone and the erectile dysfunction.
And I tell folks all the time, it's like going into a man cave over there at Victory Men's Health. I love the way you've got the office set up. But in one of the offices, they've got it dedicated to the University of Kentucky.
Just
so they've
for
got
Mark. Just
Anthony
for Mark.
Davis picture on the wall and all that good stuff. And March Madness, and the timing is great.
Yes.
That's fantastic. But we've only got about a minute left. Very quickly, I talk about this sound wave therapy you've got for people with ED. You're getting lots of good feedback on that. I understand.
The success for erectile dysfunction with this wave therapy is incredible. Typically, not all medications work for every person, but the success rate that we're having with this is amazing, and it's not invasive, and it's pain-free.
It's in office. You can do it in a half hour
20
or something
minutes,
like that.
No injections, no shots, no blood. It's really nothing to be intimidated about.
Well, VictoryMen'sHealth.com. Go to their website. Amy Stuttle, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having
Wish
me.
we'd had more time to talk.
Yes.
That's great. Great to see you, though, and I'm glad that we were able to get you in here. All right. I tell you what, folks, have a great weekend. We got a great show for you coming up on Monday. We may get Congresswoman Ann Wagner on here. We're going to talk to Wayne Allen Root on Monday and get his point of view on that Las Vegas shooting that happened. And, he lives out there, and he's got some theories on why we haven't heard more information on that entire situation. So stick around for the Dave Glover Show. They'll be up right after the top of the hour news. We'll see you back here on Monday from noon to 3.